Welcome to the part 2 of our geometry dive series in Scratch. In the previous episode, we have covered the base of this game. You can see the level was scrolling beautifully and we can jump, but this was the basic jumping. And today we are going to be adding spikes to our game to make our game more interesting. So click into the level sprite and let me delete this text from the levels. Delete this. And now let's add spikes to our game. Now in the costume tool, we will zoom in the canvas and let's decrease the width of the line above the floor, and now we can draw our spikes, but make sure with no outline. And now I will use the gradient of two colors. The first color will be fill red and the second will be darker. Now hold down shift to make a perfect square, and now select one corner and delete it. Now hold down shift while rotating it to rotate it at the 45 degrees, and now you can see this is a beautiful spike. And now send it to back layer, and now we need the outline up to 5 pixels, and make sure you have noticed the color of the outline of the spike. Now press Alt plus Shift together to make the copy of this shape, and now resize it. And now you can see this is two spikes. And let me decrease the outline of this one. And now you can see this is spikes in this game. Now let's see that it is perfectly scrolling with the level. Now you can see the spikes are scrolling with the level beautifully. Now the next thing that I want to add is the player to detect the spikes and to game over. Now drag out when green flag is clicked. Now here we will check whether the player is touching a color. But before that, you will be noticed that the player is not sitting on the ground perfectly. This is because we haven't set the position of the player. So make the level sprite visible on the stage and go to XY00. And now drag the player on the floor correctly. And now in the green flag, we need to drag the updated X and Y block. So drag out go to XY. This is the updated script. And now we can detect. So drag out wait until and drag out touching color from the sensing category. Now we don't know what that color is, so click into the level sprite and click into the costumes. And now I said to you before that please note the color of the spikes. So select it and you can see this 0, 65 and 100. So note that, and we will put that values inside the player sprite. So click into the player sprite and using the color picker, now pick the color of the outline of the spike, not the main spike, the outline. And now you can see this is 0, 64 and 100, and the original spike was 0, 65 and 100. You can see there is a difference between them. So click into the player sprite and decrease it to 65. Now this is perfect. Now if this condition comes true, then what we need to do is to drag out stop all and select other scripts in this sprite, and then repeat 10 times for now, and then drag out change variable and we'll change scroll speed by 1, but not repeat 10, we need repeat 8 because this was the speed of the scrolling. And now let's update the X position of the player to scroll speed. And now let's press the green flag. You can see when we touch the spike, then the game is over. Now this is all working beautifully. And now let me show you how you can add more spikes to your game. So this is very easy. So what you need to do is to click into the level sprite and then click into the costume editor, and you can copy those spikes or you can draw anything, but make sure the outline color should be matched. And now copy this and paste it, and you can change it a little bit. Let me change this for you. Send it to back layer and flip it horizontally. Now let me change this a little bit. like this and like this. Now let me add another costume, duplicate this one, and I will change this a little bit too. And now to copy any object, press Alt plus Shift together and it will copy. Now change this a little bit and we are good to go. Now let's test this. Press the green flag and you can see this is the first spike, this is the second one, this is the third one, and when we touch it the game is over. So thank you for watching this tutorial, and if you found this tutorial helpful then subscribe for more this type of tutorials.